Hello, Steve. Today is Sunday, June the 15th. Although, actually, I'm filming this on the evening of Saturday, June the 14th. But I've decided I'm going to do some of the editing on Sunday so that way I don't have to stay up too late. So, in what appears to be a recent tradition and laziness, I missed my video on Friday and posted it later. And that's because Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals went into double overtime, and I had to work on Saturday. So a late night watching hockey and an early morning working was not a recipe for making a video. On that note, congratulations to the Los Angeles Kings for winning the Stanley Cup. In the Western Conference playoffs, they had to win 3 T-series against the San Jose Sharks, the Anaheim Ducks, and the Chicago Blackhawks, all in 7 games. And that run included a historic comeback against the San Jose Sharks in which they were trailing 3-0 and came back to win the series. So this Canes team really overcame adversity in order to win the Cup. In order to defeat the New York Rangers, they needed to win 3 games in overtime. And the reason they were eventually able to win the Stanley Cup is because they were always opportunistic in the big important moments. They consistently found ways to win the big games. As for today's BAMF turned BAMS, I'm now awarded to a certain group of YouTubers. And the distinction is down to them for a YouTube video I watched recently that was, honestly, quite epic. And these guys need no introduction to you, Steve, because you already are quite familiar with the guys at Numberphile. Why they did the distinction today is because they've taken a subject that's normally dry and mundane, like math, something that I'm quite passionate about, and they've turned it into something quite entertaining. They've removed a lot of the tediousness and rigor behind a lot of the computations and instead just present a lot of the facts in an interesting and fun way. And all of their videos are done in a way that, for people who don't really have that much of a background in math, they should watch that and actually get something interesting out of it. Much like you've been able to do, Steve, watching their videos. Even without an intensive math background, you've gotten a lot out of them. There's a video that Numberphile recently posted called Epic Circles, and I highly encourage you to watch that video. It's probably one of the coolest math videos I've ever seen. Now, I myself have tried in some previous videos to present some mathematical topics. And in doing so, I do think one of the mistakes I made is making it a little bit too rigorous and a little bit too mundane. So in some of my future videos, I plan on presenting a couple more math topics in a much more rich and colorful way, kind of like Numberphile. So be prepared for some interesting mathematical Mondays. It's not going to be something that I do on every Monday, but it'll be something that I occasionally throw into my Monday videos. And when I do them, I'm going to pay homage to Numberphile and do it the Numberphile way. So hopefully you look forward to seeing how that turns out. Also, don't be surprised if a couple science experiments turn up on Mathematical Mondays as well. So be prepared to be mesmerized. Finally, to conclude with Battleship. Your previous shot was a miss. And for my move, I plan on seeking out your ship in the top right corner still. My shot is C9.